All right. So you want to know how I did this? This block. Yeah, don't worry about the tape. I was just trying to give myself somewhat of a wide aesthetic. You can kind of see that around my monitor. You know, you do what you kind of have to. But from far away, it doesn't look too bad. But, you know, obviously when you get real nice and close to it, you can see it's not very good. Anyways, I'm going to be taking this apart for you guys so you can see kind of, and I'll kind of like talk through what I did. Probably should have got the keycaps off already. But, you know, I guess we can skip that portion in a later. And we are back with all the keycaps off. So obviously, it's probably hard to see, but there are these little screws that are everywhere. And basically, you just want to... Sorry, I'm just looking at how disgusting my keyboard is right now. Ugh. Anyways, you want to undo all those screws, and then there should be two screws, some hidden screws, I think behind the left feet, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I will probably cut away and I'll rip this tape off, and I will kind of clean it up, and I will unscrew the bad boy so we can get to see the tape mod under the PCB. Okay, so now that I have the screws taken out, well, all but the last one, because I wanted to show you guys where the last one is. So facing down, facing the right side, up, whatever, on the left side. So left, it's now on the right. I believe this is the only one because I've flipped up all the little rubber feet. There's one more screw back here, and it's on the bottom left side. Oh, got the wrong side in. Okay, let's take that out. I guess I don't need to press that back in, but oh well. All right, so let's get this back to the flathead side, and then I'm gonna... I mean, you do have to do this at your own risk, because you will, if you're not careful, you can damage the metal, because this is a whole aluminum body. So trying to wedge the board apart, it can damage it. So just got to be a little careful. Just kind of work it around. Once you get something started, just kind of stick it in there and then just kind of like twist, and that will kind of pop it open. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to so I'm just kind of doing that, sticking it in there every so often and twisting it. It's slowly but surely popping up. And this one doesn't have any like wire you have to worry about once you open it. It just is two separate pieces. So here's the back plate. And here you go. Here's the tape. I did I believe 2 layers. Yeah, it looks like I did 2 layers. So it looks like I had a big thick roll, so it's about that thick. That's what one row looks like. I don't know if you're able to tell. Maybe you can see it that way. It kind of looks like one piece on the camera, but So yeah, the strip is about that thick, so it's a big roll. So I basically just did 1, 2, 3. I did about three long rows, and I did it twice. And then what I did was I have this, since I have this thin screwdriver, I shoved, well, with the Phillips head side out, you are able to, once you get it all taped up on the back, to get all the holes back for the screws to go into the standoffs. I believe that's what those called. You can just shove this thing through. Oh, nope. Go through the other way. Sorry. You gotta go through the back side, and you can just shove it through. And that's how I made all these holes. And if you want to, if you have a thin layer of foam, you can do the same thing with the tape, basically, and you can just kind of line it in here, cutting. The easiest way I found to do something like that was like I'd like pinch the foam, and I'd get scissors and just kind of do a small little cut right where each of these were. So I would lay the foam down, press it in to get all the indentions, and then I would just cut right where those indentions are, and that would let you put foam in. But it's such a thin case already. This HyperX, what is this? The 65 alloy origins. It's so, there's like really not much space to do much in there, but if you felt like it, you could probably get some foam in there. So yeah, basically I'm gonna put this back. It looks like it is this way. It's real simple. And you can lube it with this out or with it back in if you want. It really doesn't matter, honestly. Well, I guess to save from time, I'll just show it while it's done like this. Okay, so what I do to lube is, well, I want to actually, well, never mind. Let's see. All right. You don't need this either. This is a little switch holder. Hard to see. So it kind of comes out and it can grab a stem. So you can just grab it like this. And now you got a hold of it. Look. And what I do is I get my little lubing brush. Let's see, let's grab this out of here. Okay. So I would get a little dab of your grease, or your lube, sorry. And depending on whatever lube you get, or what type of bottle it comes in, quite a bit ends up on the lid. You won't be able to see that on camera because it's the same color as the lid, but there's quite a bit built up right there on the inside, and that may even last you through a lot of the keyboard, as long as you're pretty careful with it. But you can just get just a little bit. That may even be too much to some people, but I just kind of dipped it in there. So with this thing holding the stem, I can basically just press down, and then I insert the brush to one of the four sides, and then I just like pull up on the switch grabber, and I kind of just let it. It's like, so I kind of just let it like squeeze it off. It's kind of what it's doing. So like I'm shoving it in there, and then the switch comes back up, so it kind of clamps on the brush, and then I just pull the brush out like that, and that gets a lot. That pretty much just squeezes the lube off, and then you just go up and down on the switch, and that will kind of move it around. And I pretty much just do that for all four sides. I mean, that's the best way I found to do it without having to desolder the entire thing. So, you know, I guess there's that. Whoops. And let's see, what else did I do? Okay, I did the tape mod. That's right. So how am I getting these up? So really, to get these stabilizers up, hold on, maybe I can get myself some more light. I don't know if that helps at all, but it's really hard since this is black. There are little tabs. Yeah, hold on, maybe I can grab the camera. You see, where's the front? Look at all that cat hair, it's disgusting. But see where the blue tape is? There's a little tab right there. Yeah, I think you say better now. You can see right where the switch is, that there's a little tab, and basically, all right, just focus back. Okay, sure. So basically, all you have to do is you press down that tab and push. You press down that tab, and then it should allow the switch, sorry, the stabilizer to be pulled up. And it kind of just lifts up once that tab is pushed down. I really put the tape in there tight, so it's probably pretty hard to get up right now. Unless I'm doing this wrong. It's been a while. Where are my tweezers at? Oh, I think I do it. Sorry, I think you do it the other way. You push it towards the switch. And then, yeah, sorry. I guess I said that wrong. You push the tab towards the switch, and that releases it. Okay, I am not doing well getting that out. One second, let me get this situated. Well, I figured it out. So yeah, you push those little tabs towards the switch portion, and you just push while pulling this up, basically. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get this, because this my little piece of tape fell out. Don't know how I'm gonna get that on camera. Let's see. Well, I'll just leave this on here, and hopefully you're able to kind of tell what I'm doing. So it's a small piece of tape, and what I did was I layered like two of that size of tape on of painter's tape on each other, and then I basically just slide it under the stabilizer while it's up. Kind of slide it into like right under it. You probably won't be able to see this either, but it's now just, so the switches are up right now, and they're just kind of floating there, but whenever you press it down, now it's sandwiched. Now you can see the tape is sandwiched between the switch and the top plate, and that is gonna keep it from rattling. So these things are not moving. This board is very bad about having rattly stabilizers, so this is a must for most of the mass-produced keyboards. The stabilizers are just not stable, funnily enough, in their slots. So if doing that alone really helps a ton. And as for hearing a lubed and unlubed comparison, I left these switches. Sorry, this camera is not the microphone. So I left a few switches unlubed, just for the sheer fact I want to always be able to tell what it used to sound like. And these are the unlubed switches. And this is a lubed. You can really tell a difference. And I lubed this like a few months ago and it's still doing great. Here, I'll put some keycaps on so you can tell. Unlubed. This is lubed. I guess it's kind of harder to tell whenever the board's took apart, but all right. So I'm gonna put the keyboard back together, and I'll just do a quick typing test or something, and I guess we'll just end the video that way. So I guess now we'll do a little typing test. Watch your ears. Sorry about that. I'm sure that was loud. And I know there's probably better ways of doing all this, but I made this pretty low effort, not going to lie. And I hope that it was able to, help somewhat see what you can do, I guess, to just some mainstream board like the HyperX 65 alloy origins. And, this is Defu, and I hope that you can come back. And I hope you enjoyed your stay here.